Yo, Marcus, man, it's been a minute, but we
Indeed,
back
indeed,
around the
indeed.
water cooler. What we talking about today, boss?
Man, I want to know who you think gonna win the SEC, man. We got two new additions, man. Who you think gonna win the SEC and the Big Ten this year, man?
And this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting college football season, man. But I've always said I think the NFC North is one of the most exciting divisions in football. Which quarterback you taking?
Mm, that's a good one.
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we back around the water cooler. Sorry for the absence, but we back. Let's go. Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Next.
Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back around the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick Frazier. Another person you hear. Tell them who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick, let's go. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back around the water cooler, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. The coolest podcast in your ear, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Marcus, it's been a while, man. It's been a while.
Been a minute.
Life been lifing, work been working. But you know, we back. We get a chance to sit down and talk about sports here around the water cooler, man. Marcus, this may be an interesting show. What you think?
Yeah. It's the start of something nice, like football.
The unofficial start to football season is here, ladies and gentlemen. Training camp is around the corner. Preseason is around the corner. NCAA already dropped. So,
I already own it.
ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what's up, man. Man, I'm excited, man, to be back around the water cooler, man. You know when y'all hear that noise, you know it's time for us to go ahead and get this thing started. It's time for us to go ahead. You know we doing halves now. I don't got a drop for it. Still don't have a drop for it. But let's go ahead. It's time for the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way real quick, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video using hashtag WCTPod. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Water Cooler Talk. And follow us on Twitter, call it X, at CoolersPod23. And follow and like the Facebook page, the Water Cooler Talk Podcast Facebook page on Facebook. And also, man, if you like listening to the audio version, man, if you like listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, man, find us, type us in at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, and follow the show, share the show, rate the show, review the show. Helps move us up in the rankings, man. And we here, and we're back. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here every week now because guess what? It's the unofficial start of football season. No more breaks. No more breaks. We back. And it's time for us to go ahead and get going. You about to hear the foolishness. You about to hear the crazy takes. You about to hear it all, ladies and gentlemen. So we back. We want to hear y'all. But let's go ahead and let's get into it, man. SEC Media Days started this week in Dallas. As teased in the opening. 2 new additions to the SEC. Oklahoma and Texas are now part of the SEC landscape right now, man. And so it got me thinking. This is too early. So we honestly don't know, but this is very, very early on right now. We want to know the 2 biggest conferences, the 2 super conferences in college football. Who will win the SEC, the Big Ten, and why are you picking them to win that? Marcus, let's start where you at. Let's start with the Big Ten, Marcus.
Man, I'm gonna say this.
Okay. Okay.
If Ohio State don't win,
Ooh.
they coach need to be fired on whatever game is the last game of the season if they don't win.
So you saying okay. So you saying if Ohio State does not win the Big Ten this year, Ryan Day need to be gone.
Yes.
But who you gonna replace him with?
Chip Kelly is this offensive coordinator now.
Oh,
so
that's right. That's right. He is the OC at Ohio State. That's right. That's right. Oh man, that's crazy. So are we saying that Chip Kelly is in the wings waiting, head coaching waiting?
all I'm saying is with all he got in the transfer portal, all the additions, all the money, NIL money they spent this offseason, if he don't win, you already know who gonna be the next replacement.
So you going Chip Kelly?
Of course, he in-house right now.
So you saying So you saying you got? So are you saying? So are you saying they will win, or are you saying they have to win? And if they don't,
have to win.
they have to win. Okay, so who you saying will win?
I think they will win.
Okay, so you think Ohio State will win then? Okay. All right. So you saying why will they win? Because they want to keep Ryan Day around, or because what's the reasoning behind why you think they
It's
win?
not a transfer. They got the running back from Pike Road, Journey. They got Caleb Downs from Alabama at corner. They got big time transfers. They got the lineman from Alabama. They got a quarterback from I forgot where that young man transferred from, but they got a nice quarterback now. Ohio State spent the most money this offseason to get right.
Okay.
And Chip Kelly is arguably a college offensive guru.
College offensive guru. Not NFL, just college.
Just college.
Okay.
We ain't gonna do that. We all know what happened in Philly.
Okay. All
We
right.
ain't gonna do that.
All right. Just college.
We will give him his props of what he did in Oregon.
Okay. All right. Speaking of Oregon, I got Oregon winning the Big Ten this year. I got Oregon winning the Big Ten this year, man. That's what I got. I got Oregon winning the Big Ten, man. Reason why I got Oregon winning the Big Ten: Dylan Gabriel, transfer quarterback. He left Oklahoma. He's now the quarterback at Oregon. That defense is gonna be something for real. There, the offense is not gonna skip a step. I think Oregon goes into the Big Ten this year, and I think they win it in their inaugural season in the Big Ten.
So you think it's gonna be that easy to replace Bo and Franklin on that offense?
Dylan Gabriel is for real.
I ain't saying he's not. I'm just asking.
Dylan Gabriel for real.
Franklin was a big threat too.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just asking.
He was a big threat. He was a big threat. But I think Oregon comes in and shocks the Big Ten landscape. Kind of like how Missouri did when they first came into the SEC. I want to say it was in 2013.
Yeah,
and they went to the SEC championship in back-to-back years. Man.
All right.
I think Oregon does something just that way in the Big Ten this year. And I don't think it's just gonna be a 1-2 year thing. I think it's gonna be something sustained. I'm telling you, watch out for Oregon.
I would say Texas do that before Oregon.
What? We'll get to the SEC in a minute. We'll get to the SEC in a second. So Oregon, I got Oregon winning the Big Ten. So basically, by my assumption, Ryan Day gonna be according to what you said. Ryan Day gonna be looking for a job.
He's looking for a job.
That's what you said.
He should be unemployed.
He gonna be looking for a job, according to what I just said.
If Nick Notre Dame is true, Ryan Day, you will be somewhere looking in the unemployment line.
All right, but let's dissect this a little bit. Is it the fact that Ryan Day is not winning at Ohio State, or is it the fact that he's not winning against Michigan at Ohio State? Which one?
He's not winning the big games, Michigan included.
Well, okay, he hasn't beat Michigan for real. He hasn't beat Michigan, but
and you got to think about look at all the talent he done had. C.J. Stroud, Garrett Wilson.
But okay, let's be real. Let's be real about this. Let's go back and look at this now. The last year Georgia won the national championship, they played TCU in the national championship game, right? You can arguably say that C.J. Stroud them outplayed Georgia in that semifinal game, and they were literally a field goal, literally at midnight, going into the new year from going to the national championship game. Is that coaching?
Hey, all I'm saying is you don't get rewarded for coming in second place.
Okay, all right. But my thing is this though. My thing is this. So, are you willing to? And this is a question. So, are you willing to dump a coach that perennially has you in the conversation in the college football playoff, in the top 3 of recruiting every year, in the top 5 in rankings every year?
He inherited that from Urban Meyer.
So he inherited from Meyer.
Urban Meyer left Ohio State in a situation. And historically, Ohio State has been even back with Maurice Claret and the other what's his
name? Yeah, Jim Trussell. Yeah.
Jim Trussell. Historically, they've been able to recruit it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Ohio State has always been one of those brand schools. It's always been one of those schools that has a brand to it. I understand that, but the question is, are we firing him because he's not winning, or are we firing him because he's not beating Michigan? A lot of coaches have been fired from Auburn because they haven't beat Alabama. So that's the reason why they got fired. Are we firing him because he's not winning, or are we firing him because he's not beating Michigan? Which one?
When you have the rosters that he has, you're looking at national championships at Ohio State.
Okay.
Ohio State has a standard as well.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, not only is he losing to Michigan with stacked rosters, he's also losing in the Final Four.
So fast that I mean, yeah, he is losing the Final Four, but I also look at how the games are played too. I mean, I'm stating again. Arguably,
I feel like you're forgiven off to Michigan if you win, if you go to the national championship.
Okay, all right. I think I'm not doubting that. I'm not displaying. I'm not doubting that at all. I think you can. If you win a national championship, you can forgive a loss to Michigan. But perennially, Ryan Day and Ohio State are top 3 in recruiting. They are top 5 in the country every year. It's literally, in my personal opinion, I think it's more because he's not beating Michigan, in my personal opinion. Now, Harbaugh's gone. So we'll see how the dynamic changes this year. Huh?
That's why you have to win this year.
Okay, so if he wins this year, was it Harbaugh that had his number, or was he just so close?
I'm not saying the rivalry game. He has to win it all.
You gotta win that championship.
Yes.
So your pick. So based on your analysis, your pick to win the college football national championship this year is Ohio State. Because if he, because based on your analysis, if he doesn't win it all, he's fired.
He should be fired. Yes,
he should be fired. Okay,
yes.
So are you picking Ohio State to win the national championship this year?
Yes.
You'll stand by that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus is picking the Ohio State Buckeyes to win the college football national championship this year. All right. Okay. All right. I like that. Let's move on to the next conference, the SEC, the Southeastern Conference.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that.
Oh man,
hold on. Before we get to, I'm picking Auburn to win regardless.
Okay, stop. Let's be realistic.
No, I'm picking Auburn unrealistically.
Okay. Say that unrealistically.
If Ohio State doesn't win, he should be fired.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's that fan in you talking. That's all that is. I
had to put that on notice. I felt bad.
Listen, this all okay. All right. So to the next conference, the SEC, the Southeastern Conference, where it just means more. Marcus, 2 new additions, Oklahoma and Texas. Who do you got winning the Southeastern Conference this year?
unrealistically Auburn.
Oh my God.
But realistically, hold on, I'm giving you realistic and unrealistic answers here.
Okay, all right, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Realistically, if Lane Kiffin don't win, something going on. It's Ole Miss turn, man.
So this is Ole Miss's year. This is Ole Miss's
It's
year. Is
Ole
what you're
Miss,
saying?
it's Ole Miss turn,
This
man.
Ole Miss year. Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's Ole Miss turn, man.
Okay. Why is this Ole Miss's year? Why is this Ole Miss? Because to a degree, I agree with you. To a degree,
They return the most veterans, most starters. Lane Kiffin is Lane Kiffin. To me, you got the best quarterback right now outside of the Texas quarterback in the SEC.
Whoa! So you saying is it Jackson Dart? Jackson Dart?
Yeah.
So you saying Jackson Dart is the second best quarterback in the SEC behind Quinn Ewers?
He got the most experience behind him.
Jalen Miro?
Nah, I don't think Miro better than Buddy.
What's your boy at Georgia? What about your boy at Georgia?
Who, Carson Beck? I want to see what Carson Beck do without a safety blanket.
Oh man.
Brock Bowers,
man. That's a statement of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Dart is the second best quarterback in the conference behind Quinn Ewers. So you got Quinn Ewers 1, Jackson Dart 2. Who you got 3?
3. I'm gonna go Miro.
You go Miro 3? Who you got 4? Who you got 4?
Carson Beck 4.
I like this. This is gonna cause some debate. I like this. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got Carson Beck 4. See, Miro, to me, I give Miro the edge over Beck.
Okay.
Because Miro didn't have a target. He didn't have a solidified target until later on in the season.
Okay. Jermaine Burton?
Yeah.
He was pretty reliable all season for him.
He was decent, but he didn't excel as the number one. Like, you knew who Brock Bowers was number one the whole season.
Okay.
And when Brock Bowers got hurt, McCunkley had to step up.
Okay.
McCunkley, but Georgia suffered. I think Georgia.
Listen, I just want to recap this. You got the newcomer in the SEC, Quinn Ewers 1. You have Jackson Dart at Ole Miss 2. You have Jalen Miro 3. And you have Carson Beck 4.
Yep.
And you have Ole Miss winning the SEC this year.
Yep.
I can't wait to see how this pan out, man. This gonna be good. All right, okay. You got Ole Miss. To a degree, I agree with you. To a degree, I agree with you. I agree with you to a degree. Now, I'm going back and forth on this because I'm down to 3 teams. Well, 4, but I'm down to 3. The 3 teams I am between Ole Miss, I am between Georgia, and I'm between Texas. Or the 3 teams that I have right there. Missouri and Alabama are like the last 2 teams that I'm looking at. Out of the 3, I'm going to go with the newcomers. I'm going to go with Texas. I'm going to go with Texas. I'm going to go with Texas to win the SEC this year because Quinn Ewers is back at quarterback. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going with them. And I think the defense may make a difference.
I think the old SEC is too prideful to let a newcomer come in first year and win.
You think so?
That's the reason why I went with Ole Miss.
So let's look at the teams in the SEC right now. All right. Would you say?
No, I'm not disagreeing with where you rank Texas at.
Okay. Let's look at some of the teams. Do you think Alabama is a better overall team than Texas right now?
I think they got the best offense. I think Alabama gonna have one of the best offensive lines in college.
Okay. All right. So you saying Alabama should be able to run the ball and protect Milroe. Okay. All right. Should be. We'll see what happens. All right. Do you think Missouri has a better overall team than
Nah.
Texas? Okay. Do you think Ole Miss has a better overall team than Texas?
I think on a Saturday, depending on where you play at, Ole Miss might can out scheme Texas in a high stage game.
What about Georgia?
I think Texas can beat Georgia.
Okay. All right. You think Texas can beat Georgia? Okay. So you think Texas can beat Georgia? So the SEC championship game, you have who? Because this is the SEC championship game I have. I have Texas versus Ole Miss.
Yeah, that was mine.
Oh, really? That's yours too? Okay.
That was mine.
Okay.
That was mine.
Okay. All right. So
I don't have Texas far off at all from where you got them at. I just think that, like you said, it's going to be a Missouri situation, but an old school SEC team will find a way to win.
Okay. So you picking
That's why I say in a high stakes game, I feel like Ole Miss can find a way to beat Texas.
So does Georgia go into Alabama and lose? Because if Georgia loses in Tuscaloosa, then that pops Alabama up into the conversation.
I think Alabama is going to see what Nick Saban really meant to.
Oh, of course. No, I wholeheartedly agree there. No, listen, I wholeheartedly with you there. That is, you have no quarrels against me from there. I agree with you wholeheartedly there. But
I think we are trying to hide from the inevitable when it comes to what's going to happen in Alabama. I think we keep trying to prop them up, but I think Alabama's going to be mediocre this year.
So Kalen DeBoer loses how many games at Alabama this year?
I think he loses 4.
Oh, tight sports. PhD. Sharpshooters, Brit. Sharp, be sharp.
I think he loses 4.
He's saying y'all gonna lose 4 games at Alabama this year. Man, if Alabama lose 4 games, bro, it's gonna be a tornado in Tuscaloosa. Oh man, I don't mean to say that. It's gonna be a hurricane in Tuscaloosa. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that. I apologize. That came out wrong. It's gonna be a hurricane. It's gonna be category 5 hurricane if Alabama lose 4 games this year. Man, so you don't have that much faith in Kalen DeBoer?
Nah,
I think
not right off.
I think Kalen DeBoer is a good coach.
I think he's a good coach, but I think being able to if you know football, you know what Nick Saban been able to do defensively for Alabama long term is one that you can never compare to. The way he rebuilds that defense,
reloads that
defense, and finds a way to modernize his offense just to be able to sustain. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like even in the past years, he found a way to find a way. He find a way to make
That's true.
He found a way to make the offense better than the defense.
Okay. All right.
It's even when he complained about something, he found a way to adjust. So, like, the man is the GOAT. I don't like him, you know.
I like Nick Saban. I think Nick Saban cool. I just don't like him at the University of Alabama. That's it. Yeah.
Personally, I like him, but I'm just saying as a rival, I didn't like him. I'm happy he's done. Personally, I like him, you know, what he stands for, but man, you know, I think that a one in a lifetime coach his presence will be felt.
Okay.
And I feel like it's gonna be felt right off. It ain't gonna be like, oh man, we still had 2 more years of his recruits, and I feel like the drop is gonna be instant. Then you have to build it back up.
Okay. All right. So let's recap. Big Ten. Marcus has Ohio State winning, and if they don't win, Ryan Day is going to be looking for a job. All right.
He should not ride back on the airplane or the bus.
They gonna Lane Kiffin him. They gonna Lane Kiffin him at USC. They ain't gonna let him on the tarmac. They gonna fire him on the tarmac. That's what you trying to say?
Man, bring his family out in a Sprinter.
Wow.
Because he should not go back with the team.
Wow.
Left him off at home.
I have Oregon winning the Big Ten in their inaugural season of Big Ten. SEC, we both actually have the same two teams in the SEC championship game, Texas versus Ole Miss. Marcus has Ole Miss winning. I have Texas, the newcomers, coming in winning the SEC. Fun pick. Where does Auburn finish in the SEC this year?
Number one. Unrealistic. Realistically, I would get them second or third in the West.
Well, it's not divisions anymore. It's just they just stack them and rank them.
Yeah.
I got Auburn finishing somewhere between
third and fourth.
No. I got Auburn finishing somewhere between 5 and 8. More like 6 and 8. Somewhere between the 6 and the 8 spot. Probably as low as 9. So I got them somewhere in the middle this year. That's where I got Auburn at. So it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. The coolest podcast in your ear. Man, you know what? We at halftime.
Roll the footage.
You already know it, man. You know what was about to happen. I just had to get to it first. But let's roll the footage, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life. From college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Shout out to our guy DJ, man, for being a day one supporter of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Make sure y'all go mess with people that mess with the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's with the EY. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Man, doing great work. Day one supporter. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, boss, man. We appreciate you, man. We in halftime right now for a little bit, man. Marcus, how you feel about this USA team? This USA basketball team, man. What you thinking?
I think, they're good, but putting them up there with the Redeem team and the Dream teams.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, I don't think they're there yet.
Let's not do that. Mm-mm.
I think we see in the exhibition play that, those guys are good, but not yet. They're missing something. But I want to, while I have the mic, I want to take time to say rest in peace to Joe Bryant.
Jelly Bean.
Kobe's father.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Joe Jelly Bean Bryant. Moment of silence.
And, also, man, have you been seeing Bronny in Summer League, man?
Yeah, Bronny's looking like Bronny. Hey, I don't know. Hey, you take that how you want to take that, ladies and gentlemen. But Bronny is looking like Bronny. Bronny is looking like he's looking like Bronny, man. Hey, all right.
What that mean? What you trying to say?
I'm gonna ask you this question: Did the Lakers waste the pick? Did the Lakers waste the pick?
Well, it seems like they're in the long haul game with this young guy here. Whatever it takes for him to develop into something, it seems like this is the Lakers project because,
Oh man, you know what? I heard so many people talk that out in college that the competition wasn't high enough for him in college. Is what I heard. One in particular sports talking head say, and they said that the G League and the NBA, he would perform better because it was grown men, more competition that played more to his style of play. Haven't seen that yet.
I ain't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I'm just saying I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying it's not coming, but I'm saying I haven't seen that yet. So
It's the whole summer league. They've been putting them on roller skates the whole summer league.
I didn't want to go there. I was going to say, this is what I was going to say. I was going to say with more practice, preparation, and work, and the work ethic, he should be able to.
If he was not Brian's son, would you be this nice?
He should be able to develop into a
Oh,
reliable role player for a nice team. In my personal opinion, we'll see what happens though.
Year 3.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, man. More power to Bernie, man. Bernie, keep working hard. We rooting for you, man. Even though I think you should have stayed in school for another year or two. But hey, it is
exactly.
But yeah, but it's cool what it is, man. It is how it is, man. Who you got winning the WNBA Rookie of the Year? Right now, it's between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Who you picking right now?
Caitlin Clark. Man.
You picking Caitlin Clark over Angel Reese?
Yeah, I love Angel Reese to death, but if you've been watching, man, Caitlin Clark usage rate is more. To me, her team depends on her a way lot more than Angel Reese's teams depend on her. And a lot of times, if you look at Angel Reese's double-double, they're not efficient shooting nights.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was having a conversation with some guys about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and one of the dudes said, Angel Reese she be throwing herself assist when she be.
Yeah, she do. She be bouncing the ball off the backboard and catching it, and then putting it back up and catching it. She pass that. She be feeling like.
He said she be throwing herself assists. I was like, you know what?
It's hard to get rebounds like that. I ain't gonna say you passed that, sweetie. It's hard to rebound.
You know what? I can kind of see what he's saying. That was so funny.
One time I seen her shoot the ball over the backboard, rebound it, then put it up. I was like, bro, she's so cold.
Oh, that's amazing.
Exactly where the ball gonna go like that. She just know.
That's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's almost as amazing. You remember the movie The Sixth Man with Kadeem Haddison and Marlon Wayans?
Man, I'm gonna stop, bro. People be thinking I be doing Angel Reese wrong. No, Angel Reese, you balling. I just like
she balling.
Caitlin Clark. So
she balling, man.
You know, she gonna win it.
Oh man! All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we coming out of halftime right now, man, and it is time for the second half. All right, man, we in the second half right now. We ain't got no drops for it, so we just make our own up as we go. Let's move to the NFL, man. This is unofficial start of football season, man. Training camp is right around the corner. Man, we almost at the time of the year to where we're gonna be watching football from literally Thursday until Sunday. It's gonna be great, man. Thursday night football. Excuse me, till Monday. Thursday night football. Then you got Friday night college games and Friday night high school football. Of course, Saturday, you're gonna have
Little League.
You're gonna have Little League football.
College. And then Monday you got middle school football.
Yeah, middle school football.
And then
Sunday we got the NFL, and then Monday night we got Monday night NFL on Monday night. Monday night football on Monday. So we getting ready to get into the season. Football,
Thursday middle school, ain't it? Yeah, Thursday middle school.
Yeah, Thursday they play middle school Thursdays now. So it's gonna be pretty dope. This is about to be dope, man.
It's gonna be football everywhere. You get what we saying?
Yes. It's about to be football every single where. But let's get into this NFL talk, man. As you all know, man, I have said that the NFC North is going to be one of the most exciting divisions in the NFL this year.
And then, you know what you also said?
What did I say?
That Bryce Young is the top 10 quarterback.
And I still stand by that, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce Young is coming this year. He's coming. We had a bad start, but he's coming. Oh, he's coming, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming. But NFC North is going to be one of the most exciting divisions in football. Let's just remind you of what teams are in the NFC North. We have the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff is the quarterback. Jared Goff, the quarterback. Defense is pretty good. Yeah, Detroit.
Dan Campbell, the coach.
They need a better coach.
I said Dan Campbell is the coach.
Campbell's the coach. I'm about to say, you about to say they need a better coach than Dan Campbell. Whew. They better be happy they got Dan Campbell. I'm about to say it. Coach. All right. Next, you have the Green Bay Packers with Matt LaFleur. Am I saying that right? Is it LaFleur or LaFleur? I don't know. It's one of the two.
Oh, been there for a minute now, though. So
it's one of the two. And you got your quarterback there.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. Yeah, my bad. I thought I said this. My bad. Excuse me. Jordan Love, who's a quarterback. Then you have the two newcomers at quarterback. You have with the Minnesota Vikings, you have I was about to say JJ Redick. Lord have mercy.
JJ McCarthy.
I was about to say JJ Redick. I did. JJ McCarthy, who's the quarterback and for the Minnesota Vikings. And then, of course, the number 1 overall pick with the Chicago Bears. He just signed his deal today. $25.5 million signing bonus.
I thought you were talking about a nail polish deal, my bad.
Boy, you something else, boy.
I thought you were talking about he got a nail polish.
Caleb Williams in the Chicago Bears, the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams. Here's the question that we want to that we're going to pose. In the NFC North, which quarterback are you taking number 1 out of the NFC North? Are you taking Caleb Williams? Are you taking JJ McCarthy? Are you taking Jordan Love? Or are you taking my man out of Detroit?
If anything you know about me, Nick, right. I don't take no unexperienced quarterbacks. I don't take unimproven quarterbacks. I'm going to have to go Jared Goff, man.
You going Jared Goff?
Yeah, I'm going Jared Goff. I think Detroit showed last year that they're something to be reckoned with, man. I'm going to go down there. I'm going Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, man. I think Dan Campbell has started something out there. And, Jared Goff has a true number 1 receiver in Brown. Mm-hmm. He can go up top, and he got great Cribs who can catch the ball out the backfield. He still has a lot of weapons coming back, man. And I think that, and he has a tight end as a safety blanket. Don't forget that. So if I'm taking the quarterback, taking that quarterback who almost took it all last year.
Going Jared Goff. Man, that is... I'm not mad at that. I'm not.
Yeah, I look at his official rating.
I am. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not mad at that.
Top 5 in efficiency. Jared Goff is, and I know where you leaning to. I'm pretty sure you're leaning towards Jordan Love.
You already know it, man. You know it, man.
Down in your heart, do you feel like Jordan Love just snuck up on some people and overachieved? Don't you? Do you feel like Green Bay people will be able to prepare for Green Bay this year?
Wait, you saying? Wait. Are you saying he over it? Wait. Whoa, wait a minute. That you saying Jordan Love overachieved?
I didn't say Jordan Love overachieved. I said Green Bay as a team. That means defense and special team. I think Jordan Love is the truth, but the team as a whole, I think, has a lot of hope.
Well, no, it was a young team. I mean, you got okay. Let's look at it. Let's look at this. That team that Green Bay had was a young team. I think all the receivers were like either first or second year receivers. Something like that.
I agree.
So that the win that they had in the playoffs last year was very valuable for their experience last year. So I'm not gonna say overachieved. You know what? It's kind of hard to say that they did not overachieve because I'm trying to find a way to word this to make it seem like they did not. But I don't know, man. They was just young, man. They were young and fearless.
I feel like that offense will come back and be very efficient. I feel like we've seen what Jordan Love will bring to the table. But I feel like with Javier Alexander on the outside, he's getting seasoned. He still will hold it down, but he's getting seasoned. But that defensive line has some things to adjust. Rashad Gray, at linebacker, he's pretty stout, but that's the only option that they have at linebacker. But when you look across the board, I think they have a lot of defensive holes to address, and I don't think that they addressed a lot of them this off season.
So talent wise, you taking Jared Goff over Jordan Love, or are you just or are you just going off the numbers from what you saw from previous years? I mean, because you can't compare. You really can't compare.
I would say the reason why I would lean Jared Goff is weapons, not talent.
Okay, so Amon-Ra St. Brown. Who else?
Cribbs,
the dude from Alabama. What's the dude from Alabama? The wide receiver from Alabama.
Williams.
Yes, yeah, him.
Williams.
So you going those guys?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, why not you? Why you not picking Caleb Williams? Because Caleb Williams got some weapons. I know you said that, but if you going, I know you said you pick, you don't pick unproven talent. But this is my thing though. If you going off of weapons, I mean, if we going weapons for weapons, we can arguably say that.
But the thing about it is, Jared Goff has proven with those weapons. Okay. That's the reason I would lean Jared Goff.
But that was my question. But here's my question though: when it comes to talent, are you taking Jared Goff?
No,
is Jared Goff the most talented quarterback in the NFC North?
No, I would say Jordan Love is.
Okay, all right. So you say Jordan Love is the most talented quarterback in the So Jordan Love should be able to do more with less, right?
He has proven it.
But he did it. Okay, all right. You're right. Well, no, he did. No, he didn't because Jared Goff went to the He went to the NFC Championship game, right?
Well, yeah. He didn't do more than
he didn't do more.
I think he did. I think he did more than what was expected.
He did more with less experienced talent. Let's say that. Now, if you want to look at the talent at wide receiver that both guys had, they was kind of. I mean, I give the edge to Detroit, but yeah, Green Bay was definitely less talented at the wide receiver position than Detroit was. So if you take Jordan Love out of Green Bay and you put him on that Detroit team, this is just hypothetically speaking, does Detroit win? Does Detroit beat San Francisco? Now, mind you. No, I'm gonna let you answer that question before I say that. Go
ahead. I think it was a defensive lapse, okay. So I would still say they would still lose because I don't think it was Jared Goff's fault that they lost in the first place.
Okay.
So yeah, I think they still lose.
Okay. All right. So you saying the defense was the reason why? Well, I agree with you that the defense was the reason why Detroit lost that game to San Francisco in the NFC Championship game, and they were not in the Super Bowl. That's very plausible. That's understandable. I agree with you there. Now, talent-wise, you got Jordan Love as the most talented quarterback in the NFC North, but you pick Jared Goff as the number one, as the one that you would pick number one. Where do you rank Caleb Williams, talent-wise?
And the NFL or just
no, just the NFC North, just the NFC North.
Talent wise, he would have to be 3.
And you got McCarthy 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got wait. So you got Jared Goff above Caleb Williams? Talent wise? Yeah, I disagree with that.
Because I think controlling the game is also a talent.
Yeah, I disagree with that. No, I mean, not what you just said. I'm still talking about this Jared Goff at above Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams he could possibly be the most talented quarterback. But I'm picking Jordan Love, but I would probably put Caleb
athleticism. All right, I give you that. Athleticism, I think he's very athletic, agile. He can move around, but talent, I think it's a talent to being able to game manage as well.
Okay. All right. So you picking Jared Goff. You picking Jared Goff as the number one quarterback out of the NFC North. Are you picking Detroit to win the NFC North this year?
Yeah.
You picking them to win it? You picking them to win it again?
Yep. I think they win it again.
Now last year
I have no reason.
Last year
I have no reason. Yeah, you picked Detroit. That's what I'm saying. So
I picked them, but I'm not.
I don't think you should leave that pick.
I'm not picking them this year. I'm not picking them this year.
Don't smell the juice too much.
I'm telling you who I'm picking.
Green Bay.
The
I already know who
Green Bay
you pick.
Packers. I'm picking the Green Bay Packers this year, ladies and gentlemen. I think Jordan Love is gonna have a season that's gonna make y'all go like, oh. So I'm picking the Packers this year, man. I'm picking the Packers to win this year. I think Caleb Williams is gonna have some growing pains.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna have some growing pains.
I agree.
I'm picking the Packers.
You think we'll have more, JJ or Caleb?
Who have what now?
I think who you think will have more growing pains as a rookie, JJ or Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams.
I think JJ will.
I'm going to Caleb Williams because JJ McCarthy got arguably one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and then Addison. Well, as of today, I mean he's released now, but Addison, yeah, I ain't want to put his business out there, but yeah, it's out there. But Addison he's solidified himself as the number 2 receiver, and he possibly could be a number 1 receiver on another team. So he don't
have no running game though.
That's the thing.
You seen what happened. Seen it happen to Kirk Cousins. Without a running game, you just stats.
I mean, I agree with you there. But I think, you know what? Now you making me think about this because I think
Minnesota showed exactly how serious a running game was last year.
You know what? Now you making me think about it because the Bears did go out and went out and got a running back, and they went and got a tight end and 2 receivers.
Yeah,
so
2 receivers. He got better talent to rely on during his growing pains.
So you may be right. Like. You may be right, but still though, man, Justin Jefferson is just okay. Is Justin Jefferson better than by himself? Is he better than Chicago's receiving core by himself? Would you trade? If you were the GM of the Bears and you had the opportunity to get Justin Jefferson, would you trade both wide receivers to get Justin Jefferson? Keenan Allen and
DJ Moore.
Yes, DJ Moore.
And then plus they drafted that boy from Washington?
Yeah, drafted Washington, and then they got Gerald Everett at tight end. Man. Would you trade DJ Moore and Keenan Allen for a Justin Jefferson?
Healthy, yeah.
See, my point. See, so healthy, in that case, if he can get the ball, if JJ McCarthy can get the ball to Justin Jefferson, it shouldn't be a problem. Just put it in his vicinity.
But Justin Jefferson gonna have to stay healthy this whole season with that workload.
Okay, but you got Addison. You got Addison on the other side.
We seen what happened, bro.
I mean, yeah, he was by himself. He didn't have Justin Jefferson went out there. But if you got Jefferson and then you got Addison on the other side, come on, man. That right there is lethal. That could potentially be lethal.
I feel like they need a running game.
I agree with you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta think about that. You made me think about that one for a little bit, but then I asked you that question, and now I don't know, man. I don't know now. Ladies and gentlemen, man, that's the end of the game, man. Marcus, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm good to be back, man. Let's get it. Long season.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be great, man. We're gonna be here every week now, man. Unofficial start to football season, ladies and gentlemen. No more breaks. We gonna be here. If you don't see a video, it's gonna be an audio. It's gonna be an audio. But believe me, we gonna be here, and we gonna be putting out a lot more content because it's football season. So y'all better get ready, man. Ready to go, man. Marcus, how you feeling about it? How you feeling?
Let's get it.
Let's go. Marcus, before we get up out of here, man, we ain't did this in a minute. You got a Water Boy award for these people today?
Man, let's drop it.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give out the award that everybody loves. But the person that gets it, boy, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus, who you giving the Water Boy Award to today?
Yes, sir. Man, this Water Boy Award goes to my dear good friend Skip Bayless. I don't care what they say. You stepped down, you chose to leave, or whatever. You have been fired, my friend. You made a bad decision by getting rid of a good young man that was helping the TV show as Uncle Shannon, and you got replaced. And you replaced Uncle Shannon with Keyshawn, with Richard Sherman and Michael Art. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're gonna be drinking a lot where you going, man. I hope that this water can, make you feel better, because I know it's a lot of liquor where you going.
Bro.
Nick, pull one guy up.
Hey.
Sorry,
With you saying that, the only thing that I can think of is Richard Sherman saying, I don't think you're the best 22 of anything in your field. And then he told,
and he let Richard Sherman come on his platform and ruin it. And now you at home.
Richard Sherman told Skip Bayless, he said, in my 24 years of life, I'm better at life than you. Boy, I felt it in my soul when he told him that, bro.
Hey, one thing he ain't good at. He ain't good at being an analyst.
Good God.
And his lack of being an analyst cost Skip a television show. Fox,
y'all remember?
Come look at us. We next up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Fox. Hey, we'll come in there. We'll compete with ESPN. What's up? ESPN? What's up? What's up? One of y'all. Shoot, let's go.
Rain say what I want.
Let's go. We here. We ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, baby. Man, Marcus, man, this has been a great show, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? We back. We here. Let's go.
We back, man. Shout out who I shout out, man. Y'all have a blessed one, man. Shout out the home team. I'm glad to be back, bro.
Yes, man. At the time of this recording, we record this the day before it comes out, of course, as you all know. Today is my mom's birthday, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy birthday!
So, happy birthday to my mom. Another year on Earth. Thank God for that. I appreciate it. I
almost said her nickname, so I had to catch myself. I almost said Auntie. Caught myself.
Yeah, but nah, man.
Happy birthday, though.
We appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Shout out to the home team, Macon County 33446. Boosie Washington High School, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree. And, man, shout out to my wife. Shout out to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom, again. Hey, man, we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. We are back. We're going to be here. Also, man, check out Tight Sports, man. Check us out over there on Auburn Addicts, man. Shout out to Sharpshooters Podcast, man. Check out those guys as well, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. And as always, man, go support Hollywood Media, man. They want support of the podcast.
Yes,
and man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for listening, man. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this, man. We are here. We're back. I know we took a couple of breaks, and things and stuff like that, but now we are here, and we're gonna be here for the long run because football season, the unofficial start of football season, has started. And I forgot to mention this. This week is actually the 1-year anniversary of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast.
Oh, man. We have made it.
The 1-year anniversary of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This week, we actually started on July 19th of 2023. So this is the 1-year anniversary of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. So we thank y'all so much for rocking with us. The ones that are here, the ones that have been rocking with us for this long, man. We thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. I have some news coming next week, so y'all be ready. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm still doing some research, so y'all better get ready. We have some news coming next week, and I'm going to attach something to it. So y'all better be ready, ladies and gentlemen, because it's gonna be big and it's gonna be fun.
The ice bath that I won last year?
Yeah, I still got to do that. But that's not happening next week though. But that's not happening next week. I still have to do that. But we have something coming next week, so y'all be on the lookout for that, man. I'm just trying to put the details together of how we gonna make this happen. So y'all be ready to go, man. All right, man. Before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. No better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.